Welcome back to a new video. So it looks like Chandler Simpson is playing. Okay, so Chandler's at 97 runs batted in. We're going to look at our lineup. Jonathan Randa's a little bit fatigued, so we are going to look at our new boy that we brought in. Is he actually playing? Oh, he actually is playing today. So Brian Roku is actually getting the day off. So we're going to configure some things around. We're going to put Kyle at first, Spencer at third. We're going to get Jonathan Aranda the day off. And Xavier Fernandez is going to bat DH for us. And we'll let him bat six. I mean, he is batting 269 this year. So he is doing pretty decent. Javier Baez is all the way down to a 2-star. That is actually kind of crazy. I feel like in real life he's in center field or something this year, but interesting. So Shane McCallahan is getting the start today, 6-4 with a 2.64 ERA. So hopefully he can cook for us because our hitting has not been cooking. All right, Shane. Time to do your job. Pitches a scoreless first inning. Jung-Ho Lee is going to start out with a single. Good start for our offense. Sal is going to follow that up with a pop out. Kyle is going to ground to a double play. So unfortunately, nothing happened for our offense. Shane continuing to deal. He gets through another inning scoreless. Dylan is up, pops out. Chandler Simpson is going to hit a single. So he's going to get his 98th stolen base, his 99th stolen base, his 99th stolen base. We don't care about anything else. Steal third base. How is he not stealing third base? I don't want to tell him to force because then it makes it actually there's no option for him to force. He actually does now. Took him like 8 pitches. So he's up to 99 stolen bases. Spencer has a 3-1 count. He is going to hit a single here and going to score Chandler Simpson. It's going to be finalist to his job. Curtis Mead is going to pop out here. That's going to be the end of that. We do get a run across. We do get 2 hits. Chandler is up to 99 stolen bases, so we'd love to see that. Winsel Perez and Parker Meadows happened the last video. He has a minor hamstring thing, so we just put him on the DL for 10 days just to be extra cautious with that since he is a major part of our offense. We didn't want to play around with that. So we do get the second out here. We do get the first hit of the day, but we are able to work through that and get out of that inning without any damage. Alex Cobb is their pitcher. Ronnie Mauricio is the new acquisition that we just got from the Mets. We traded a relief pitcher, Kevin Kelly, for him. And we also traded Carlos Luna, who was sitting in AAA. And he's going to start out with a single off an error. Or I guess it's a single to first and then an error that allows him to get the second. Okay, that makes sense. And he actually has decent speed, so we love to see that. Jung-Ho Lee is going to hit a double here down the line, and that's going to score Mauricio, and Jung-Ho Lee is going to be on second. So our offense is doing well today, and Sal is going to hit a single as well. So, man, if we get some of these young guys to start cooking, we are going to be doing a lot of good stuff. So Sal needs to just steal. Sal needs to just steal. Hit and run time. We're doing another hit and run. All right, so I guess it's an error. Oh, he drops the pop-up. That's hilarious. So it scores us a run. They have 2 errors this inning. We still have guys, 2 guys on base, but now they're on first and second. Dylan Dingler is going to strike out swinging. Chandler Simpson hit a single his last time, but this time he's going to get a walk. Xavier Fernandez, he was getting the start at DH today to give Jonathan Aranda a day off, which Jonathan Aranda was at third. We put Spencer at third and then moved Kyle from DH to first. So this is Xavier's time to shine, and he is going to get a sacrifice flies. I mean, he's doing his job. He hit a run in. We have 2 outs now with Kyle Manzardo on second base. So unfortunately, Chandler is stuck at 99. Do we? No, that's too risky to try the double steal. We're going to let Spencer swing away. He's going to hit a single. Kyle is a bit too slow. So I guess that's an infield single. That was kind of a weird animation. But Curtis Mead, he's 0 for 1 today. He's going to really break this game open. Oh, he's going to do just that. So he's going to hit a single over to right field. It's going to score 2 runs. So now we have 5 runs across this inning. So unfortunately for them, Alex Cobb is getting shelled. Ronnie Mauricio hit an infield single his last time, and he is going to hit another single. Is this already a great acquisition for us? We have a backup shortstop now that's just raking all of a sudden. Jung-Ho Lee. Is he going to do anything? Unfortunately not. So that is the end of the damage that we were able to inflict. 6 runs, up to 9 hits, so we have a 7-0 lead. So Shane McCallahan, if he keeps dealing, I say that he gives up a hit. We'll see if he's able. Oh, he gives up a home run. This was the day where he was going to be able to go through the whole game, but Sal is going to hit another single today. 2 hits today for Sal, so we'd love to see that. We're going to tell him to steal. It's going to be a throwing error to second base. So now Kyle Manzardo has a chance to get an RBI. He unfortunately pops out too shallow to score him in. Dylan Dingler is going to pop out, but this one is actually in the same exact spot, but apparently is further, and Sal's going to score on that. So our lead is up to 6 or back to 6 after getting cut down a little bit in the last inning. Oh, unfortunately, he's not able to reach on. He's stuck at 99, so we need to get him on base one more time. Shane McCallahan still at 53 pitches. He gives up a leadoff single, gets an out, doesn't get an out, gets a second out, does get the third out. So he's still continuing to cruise pretty well despite giving up that home run there. Looks like our inning is not going to be as quick as I thought. Curtis Mead, of all people, is going to hit a base hit. Ronnie Mauricio, who is 2 for 2 on the day, is going to get his first time out for us, which is unfortunate. We're hoping he would hit a hit every single time he is ever up and glitch the game, but unfortunately, he's a normal person, at least a little bit. So, moving on to the next inning, Shane McCallahan got through another half inning scoreless. Jung Ho Lee is up and he's going to hit a single. So we're up to 12 hits today. Sal is hitting another hit. I think he's 3 for 3 on the day. So we have guys on first and third. We're going to tell Sal to steal second. I wish people would just follow directions. He's just going to keep being told to steal. Finally does. I guess you could make him force, but then they would just always get caught. Kyle Manzardo is going to get walked here. So the bases are loaded with no outs for Dylan Dingler, who is on a heat streak. He's only batting 227, but he's been hitting well lately, and he is going to, looks like, hit a single there and score 2 runs. So we'd love to see that. So 2 runs are across. It is 10-2. They have a new pitcher in, or have had a new pitcher in, and he is getting shelled now as well. Spencer is now up, or not Spencer, Chandler Simpson is now up, and he is going to get into a fielder's choice, which is the perfect time. He is going to steal. He is up to 100 stolen bases well before the All-Star break. What an actual maniac. So we have guys on second and third with 1 out for Xavier. He is going to get walked. They have walked a lot of guys today. Spencer is back up with a chance to really continue to open up this game. He is unfortunately going to pop out into foul territory. They're bringing a new pitcher for Curtis Mead, who is 2 for 3 on the day, and he is going to get a walk. So that's another run and an RBI for Curtis Mead. We have Ronnie Mauricio up. He is 2 for 3 on the day as well, and it looks like he is going to be the third out of the inning. So this game is getting blown wide open. Shane McCallahan's at 78 pitches. I'm very curious if he can just pitch this whole game. That would be really clutch. Jung Ho Lee is up. He's going to get walked with the first batter of the inning. A second walk in a row, so Sal has been on base a ton today. We love to see that. Maybe this 2-hole is where he needs to be. Cal Manzardo is going to pop out, but it's going to advance the runner to third, so Sal should be able to steal second, which he does. Dylan Dingler is going to hit a ground out, which is going to score another run. So our lead is back up to 10. Chandler Simpson is up, and he's going to strike out. So he's still hit his milestone of 100 stolen bases, which we'd love to see. Shane McCallahan is into the 8th inning at 89 pitches. He's going to walk the first batter, single with the second batter. He's going to walk the third batter, get the first out. He's going to give up a grand slam. He still has a 6-run lead, so we're just going to leave him in. He's at 111 pitches. I'm very curious if he's able to actually pitch the rest of this game. Xavier Fernandez is going to be the first out. Spencer is going to be the second one. Curtis Mead is going to be the third. So he's at 114. He gets the first out. He gives up a single. He gets a second out. He gives up another single, and he does get through. So he gives up 6 runs in the complete game. But when you have 12 runs of run support, you can get away doing that. So obviously, wouldn't have normally left him in, and so it kind of obviously will probably impact his stats a little bit. But that's fine with me. So we'd love to see that. So he gets another win. His ERA didn't even really go up that much, but a productive game. So we'd love to see that. Now, it would be very curious how Emmett Sheehan does. He has a ton of really good stats. His potential is 5 stars, but he's pitched pretty poorly for us. He hasn't really made it through a lot of innings. So we're a little concerned about that. So let's see if he is able to have a good start today against Reese Olson in our Tigers game. So we have Brian Rocchio back in. Mauricio is playing third base after hitting really well in the last game. Sal is dropping down to a different spot in the lineup. So we're going to be very curious if our offense can continue to do well. I mean, maybe that's the kind of infusion of new players that we needed. Walks the first batter, gets the first out, steals second, walks another guy. It's not shaping out. He's thrown a lot of pitches already, which is already not good. He's pitches a scoreless inning though, which is good. Jung Ho Lee is going to start this game with a pop out. Brian Rocchio is going to pop out as well, and it looks like Brandon Lowe is going to hit a single up the middle. So we'd love to see that. So a 2-out single. Dylan is going to hit a double, which is going to score a run. But it looks like Dylan is an idiot and doesn't give us a chance to actually. Yeah, he tries to steal third. So he gets thrown out at third, trying to go for a triple, but we do score a run on 2 hits, so we'd love to see that. See if Emmett's able to maintain that lead. Gives up a 1-out single, gets the second out, and he reaches on an error. Still 2 outs, though. He's able to work through that inning. He seems like he's throwing a lot of pitches, though. Chandler Simpson is going to hit a single. We, of course, we, of course, are we, of course, are going to make him steal both bases. We'll just let Kyle swing away. So Kyle does hit a single here. Somehow Chandler, the fastest guy in the league, is not able to score because he hesitated. We don't like to see that. But Sal is up. Sal had a really good game yesterday. His average is actually up to 231, which we love to see. He's going to pop out there. Apparently that was close enough or far enough out to where he was able to score. That did not look like he scored there. But we'll take the 2-0 lead. Spencer Torkelson is going to strike out swinging. Ronnie Mauricio batting really well for us in the last game. He is going to strike out there to leave the one runner on base, but we have scored in both innings. Emmett's up to 36 pitches. Hopefully he has a quick inning. This one, double play ball, no longer a double play ball. He gets a strikeout there, and he gives up a 2-run home run. So unfortunately, he's continuing to struggle. But you know what? He's getting through a couple more innings. His control hasn't been as good as you would hope. Brandon Lowe is going to reach on an error with 2 outs. Dylan Dingler is going to be the third out of the inning. So he has 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 47 pitches. I guess it could be worse, but he just keeps walking, guys. Gives up another 2-run home run. So just you hate to see it because he is, I mean, statistic wise or like how he looks, like it just looks like he should be better than he is, but he's just really struggling. Chandler Simpson's going to ground out. Kyle Manzardo is going to fly out. Sal is going to ground out. So nothing happening for us. So Emmett's up at 74 pitches. So like he has, I don't know if he's made it through a 5th inning yet. We're going to see if he can actually do that. No, he gives up 3 2-run home runs. So unfortunately for Emmett, he's going to make it through this 5th inning, whether he wants to or not. So he does. We just need to get his arm stronger apparently. Mauricio is going to strike out. Jung Ho Lee is also going to be out. So we are down for Emmett. Another bad start. I don't know what to do with that man. We might just take him to the bullpen. He's really disappointing me, to be honest, because we traded for him when he was injured. We believed in him. Phil comes in, gives up a single. Colt Keith is up, and he's going to pop out. Riley Green is up, and he's going to strike out. Gary Carpenter is going to get out. So no runs that inning. Brian Rocchio is up, and he's going to start out with a strikeout. Brandon Lowe is going to follow that up with a solo home run, cutting down the deficit to 3. We'd love to see that. Dylan Dingler is going to follow up with a pop-up of his own. Chandler Simpson is going to get out. So we cut down the lead by 1. We still have Phil in. He's going to give up that run that we just got back. So it doesn't look like this game is going to work out well for us. Unfortunate. So we are down 4 still. Kyle needs to start getting something going. He does not. Sal gets a walk here. See if he steals. He does. So we have a guy in scoring position. But unfortunately for Spencer, it doesn't mean much to him when you strike out. Ronnie, he is going to strike out as well. So not as good as his first day by a long shot. Phil is going to try to get through this inning as well. He gets another strikeout, and he gets through this inning quickly. Jung Ho Lee is going to start out this inning with a strikeout. Brian Rocchio is going to strike out, and Brandon Lowe is going to hit a single here with 2 outs. So at least we don't go 1, 2, 3. So they bring in Bo Brieski for Dylan Dingler, and he is going to get him out rather easily. So Phil, he pitched 3 innings, gave up a solo home run. Pretty decent for a relief pitcher. It's time for Pete to come in and pitch a scoreless 9th inning. He walks a batter, gets a second out, and he gets through the ninth. We have a 4-run deficit. Chandler Simpson is not going to help that out by popping out. Kyle Manzardo is not going to help that out by grounding out, and Sal is going to get out there. So unfortunately, our pitching let us down again. Emmett is just really, I mean, his ERA is still at 10, so he's just not doing it for us. So he might just get relegated to the bullpen. I mean, 3 starts. I think we'll give him one more start. If he struggles again, we're just going to throw him into the bullpen and see if we can bring someone up that can do a little bit more than what he's doing, because he is just really kind of letting us down. Like, I don't expect perfection, but I mean, 3 2-run home runs, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Can you play short? Oh, yeah, kind of a utility man. So he's a good defensive player. I kind of feel like we just claim him. All right. Do we need to look at our AAA team? Well, I guess we're not too bad. We don't have too many extra players. Oh no, Kyle is just really struggling. I really want him to do well, but I mean, he's batting 185 for us, 196 when he's in Cleveland. He batted really well in AAA, so I don't know. We're gonna play the next game against the Tigers and see what happens. I don't know, is Kyle playing? So we're gonna have to look at our lineup as well. We don't need Kyle batting this high. We're going to put, man, this is actually kind of a rough spot, so I actually don't know who to put up there. Um, I guess Jonathan Aranda, we just rock with it. Ryan Pepio's getting the start with his 3.98 ERA. He's going to start out getting the first out, walks the second batter, gets the second out of the inning, and gets through the first inning. Scoreless. Sal is leading off today. He is going to ground out. Brian Rocchio is going to get a walk here with 1 out. Brandon Lowe, he is going to hit a ground ball double play. So nothing happening for us. Ryan Pepio gets first out, the second out, and now gives up a solo home run. So unfortunate for him. Gives up a single, follow that up, but gets through the rest of the inning with only the 1 run. Jonathan Aranda is going to be the first out. Chandler Simpson is going to be the second out. Kyle Manzardo is going to hit a double here. So we love to see that. If we can get him going, he's going to have a spot in the lineup, but he's got to do something because we have guys that are hot on his tail to get into the lineup, to get up from AAA, and to take his spot. So Riley Green is going to be out. So that's 2 outs there. Ryan Pepio gets through an inning scoreless. We'd love to see that. Curtis Mead, he's going to get a walk here. Our next batter, he's going to hit a double. So we've guys on second and third with no outs for Sal. And Sal is clutch, striking out looking. We'd love to see that. Brian Rocchio is going to hit a fielder's choice. Or no, an infield single. So we do get that tying run back. We have a guy on third with less than 2 outs. Guy on first and third. And Brandon Lowe strike. We have so many guys that just are not clutch. They strike out looking every time. But Jonathan Aranda is going to hit a single there, which is not only going to score the run, but move Brian Rocchio all the way to third base. So we'd love to see that. So we take the 2-1 lead. Chandler Simpson is going to ground out there to be the final out of the inning. Ryan Pepio now has a lead that he can work with. He has hit a batter. He gets the second out, and he gets through another inning. So a solid start so far for him. Kyle Manzardo, 2 hits today. Heard us talking smack about him and immediately gets some doubles, or gets some hits, a double and a single. Spencer Torkelson is going to ground into a double play. He's another guy that's really been disappointing as well. Decent pop, like 13 home runs is nothing to scoff at, but just a 227 average is just not clutch. Curtis Mead, the better that he's batting, the better our team feels as well. He has some utility as well. Like today, he's playing right field, so I kind of want to get him going. If him and Kyle Manzardo can go, and that's really going to hold back those other guys in AAA, allow them more time to develop down there, but obviously allow us to just play better as a team. Sal grounds out as well. So Ryan Pepio's at 61 pitches. He gets Javier Baez out. He gets the second out of the inning, and he gets through another scoreless inning. Brian Rocchio is back up, leads off with a double. Brandon Lowe is going to follow that up with a pop out. Jonathan Aranda is going to get walked here. I feel like he does get a lot of walks. Chandler Simpson is going to hit a fielder's, or going to hit a pop up, which is going to advance the runner. I thought it was a fielder's choice. Kyle Manzardo, he has 2 hits today. It is not going to make it a third. Riley Green is up for them. Our pitcher is at 73, 76 pitches. He gives up a 1-out double. He gets the second out of the inning. They actually have Chris Bryant now, which is kind of an interesting player for them to have. I feel like we had Chris Bryant for a little bit, and then we traded him too. Is that what we did? Yeah, we had him for a little bit, and he batted pretty poorly. He's batting only marginally better for them. Jack Flaherty has 3 walks and 3 strikeouts, and he's given up 2 runs. He gets his 4th strikeout of the day. Curtis Mead is going to give him his 5th strikeout. They bring in a new pitcher for Xavier Fernandez, and he's going to walk him. Too scared to face him. Sal is going to hit a double, which is actually going to score Xavier Fernandez. So our backup catcher with the wheels. We'd love to see that. Runner on second base with 2 outs for Brian Rocchio, and he's going to leave that runner stranded on second base. So Ryan Pepiot, really solid start. He's in 6 innings, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 1 run given up on 4 hits. He's pitching at the bottom of the lineup, so we're going to see if he can get through them. He gives up a 2-out single, but he's able to get through 7 innings, so a really great start by him. Really love to see that, and we love to see Brandon Lowe getting a leadoff single. Jonathan Randa following that up with a single, getting runners on first and third. Chandler Simpson, we're just going to bunt, see what happens. So he actually bunts, and it actually works out as far as the sacrifice goes, moving that runner to second base. Time for Kyle Manzardo to clutch up, and he does get a walk, so in a sense, I guess clutch. Spencer Torkelson, bases loaded. I feel like we always get him in the spot no matter where he's in the lineup, and he is going to hit a double, so we'd love to see that. So he actually scores 2 runs off that, hitting some clutch hits there, getting his average up to a blistering 229. But we do get 2 more runs across. Curtis Mead is up, and he's going to ground out, not able to get that runner there. Xavier Fernandez, he is going to get out, but we do extend our lead to 4. Ryan Pepiot, 10 strikeouts, 7 innings, 1 earned run. We love to see it. We're going to bring in our new friend that we just traded for and see how he does in the 8th inning. And he gives up a 2-out double, but he does work through that inning. Sal is up, no longer up. 2 outs here. We do get a 2-out single by Brandon Lowe. Another single. Chandler Simpson. He is going to hit a single here as well, or a double, I should say. Is it a double? I guess we'll see. I feel like they throw it to home. I guess they call it a single there. Sometimes it's hard to tell. All right, Kyle Manzardo. So we do get another run across. Kyle is going to hit a pop up there. So we get 1 more run to get our lead up to 5. John pitched a good inning the last time. We're going to let Chapman come, maybe, even though it's not a safe situation. He's going to walk the first batter, roll a double play, and then get the last out of the inning. So we'd love to see that. So get Chapman a little bit of work there. Oh, I went into here. So we're still 3.5 games back. We're still tied in the wild card race, and we have claimed him on waivers. So it'll be very interesting to see if we're actually able to get him. All right. He's not showing up on there, so I'm not really sure what that is about. We're going to play one more game after we check the... We don't have anyone on the top 10. I'm sure we have some guys in the top 100, especially some of our guys that are chilling in AAA that have tons of potential. So Brandon Lowe is now heating up a little bit. We'd like to see that. And yeah, Drew Rasmussen is going to get the start today. So hopefully we can rattle off a couple of wins. Seth Lugo is pitching for them. Jung-Ho Lee is going to lead off this game with a double. Brian Rocchio is going to follow that up with a ground out. Brandon Lowe on his hot streak is going to ground out and advance the runner. Dylan batting in the 4-hole is going to hit a single, which is going to score the first run of the game and put him on second base. Chandler Simpson is going to get out there. I kind of like him in the 5-hole. I feel like it's like a good spot for him to be, especially because we have Rocchio and Jung-Ho Lee up there. So I feel like it just fits well for him, but... So we get through an inning scoreless. We'd love to see that. Kyle gets out here. Sal is going to hit a single here. He's been batting better lately, so we love to see that, especially because he has good speed. Spencer Torkelson is going to strike out swinging. He strikes out so much. Ronnie Mauricio is getting the start today, and he is going to ground out there, so nothing happened for us in the second inning. Bobby Witt Jr., scary batter. He gets out. We get 2 outs. We get 3. We'd love to see that. Jung-Ho Lee doubled his first at bat, his single his second at bat. Brian Rocchio is going to hit into a fielder's choice. Brandon Lowe is going to strike out swinging. And Dylan Dingler is going to strike out as well. So nothing happening with us in our third inning. Kyle Isbell is up, and he'll be the first out. Nick Lofton is going to get on base. He's going to get second on a sacrifice bunt, which is kind of odd to do with 2 outs, and it's not going to work for them. So they do get their first hit, but nothing across. Chandler in his second at bat is going to ground out. Kyle is going to ground out as well, and Sal is going to get out as well via a strikeout. Jonathan India is up. He is going to lead off with a single. Vinny Pasquantino is up. He is going to be the first out. Bobby Witt is going to hit a home run, taking that lead back from us and giving it to them. Andrew McCutchen is up. You know what would be the most toxic thing? We're just going to hit him with the batch. Wait, he charged them out? Is he suspended? He's suspended for 9 games? That's actually hilarious. Actually worth it, though, because that's just kind of funny. So did Andrew McCutchen charge them out? We traded him, and then he charged them out on us? Is that toxic on his part? So yeah, they actually had to take Andrew McCutchen out. Now that's hilarious. So they get a second guy on base. They get the bases loaded. They get another run. Our karma. Oh my goodness. The lead is just ballooning up. So it is 4-1. We need some offense. We need offense. We need an offense. Jung Ho Lee heard the call, but nothing more happening there. So Spencer is going to get the first out, the second out, and the third out. Brandon Lowe is going to hit a leadoff single. Dylan Dingler is going to hit a double play, or hit into a double play, and then boom, nothing. So our offense is just really struggling today. Pitching, I mean, 4 runs, a 4 spot, obviously not ideal, but certainly could be a lot worse. And it looks like that's going to be all they do that inning. Kyle Manzardo is going to strike out swinging. Seth Lugo is dealing today. Sal Frelick gets a single. He's not going to steal second because he's scared. He's going to refuse again. He's going to refuse again. It's a hit and run time. It's a foul ball. Hit and run time again. Another foul ball. Guess what? Hit and run time. A foul ball again. Hit and run time. Another fly out there. So steal Sal, and he gets thrown out. So again, nothing happening for us. Unfortunate. Spencer, see if he can get through the 7th inning for us. Nothing for them. Seth Lugo is at 84 pitches, so it might be his last inning, but he's all the way into the 8th inning. So he's dealing today, and our offense is just inept against him. Spencer, oh, he is fatigued. Got lucky with that first out. Pedro Avila time. There we go. Brandon Lowe, we need to get something going. Our last chance. Dylan Dingler gets a walk. Chandler strikes out swinging. Kyle Manzardo is going to stand there and watch the pickoff throw get thrown away, and that's going to be it. So unfortunately, our offense mustered just 1 run. They threw a 4 spot on us, and Drew Rasmussen got suspended because apparently you can't just throw it at Andrew McCutchen. He's going to fight. I can't wait to play the Royals again so I can throw it at their batter. He only got 4 games. That's kind of toxic, but that's pretty funny. So unfortunate for us because that is a good pitcher that we need. Kind of want to look at our bullpen as well. I don't know. Our bullpen is just kind of cooking. It's our starting pitching that just kind of stinks. Not, I mean, like, I guess it's Taj that's struggling, and then Emmett that's really struggling. So there's no one that I really want to like swap spots, but like someone like Spencer could be a guy that gets a spot start. We allowed Pedro Avila to get a spot start, and he didn't pitch that well. So we got some things that we can think about, some things that we can do. But that's going to be it for this video. So if you made it to this point, I appreciate it. We are 42-37, so kind of still obviously in the race, still a chance to make the playoffs, but we certainly got a lot of work to do. So that's gonna be it for this one. Talk to you on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.